Hello once again. Without a doubt, Pokemon has done it again. It has caught us all off guard as we were waiting for remakes of the Thief or second generation or who knows which one, but it has blown our minds with new version of Pokemon Legends. This line is inspired by the Kalos region. In today's video, we will talk about secrets, mysteries, and curiosities related to this curious trailer. So, if you like these kind of videos, smash the like button, and you're invited to subscribe as we will talk about theories and everything we expect from this new title. We could say that the Pokemon V that was so much rumored in 2015 is now a reality, that with the addition of a new letter such as A, while it may be a reference to the character AZ, which we will talk about a little later, the logo and symbol itself could refer not only to Zygarde Z, but to the ultimate weapon of the character AZ, having an unparalleled similarity and placing us in a moment in time that we will possibly see and recreate in this Pokemon Legends game. Another reference or secret that these logos may have has much to do with the 5th generation, that we all expect to see again closely, because if you realize the contrast of these two letters, the Z and A, will be a clear reflection of the Pokemon Black and White cities per se, the Black City and the White Forest, also showing us the contrast between more futuristic ideas and a picture itself. Another well-kept secret from the Pokemon legend Arceus saga is that the main character himself will keep small details related to this region of Kalos. I'm sure many of you had seen the main character's outfit, and if you look closely at this t-shirt, there's a clear reference to Kalos. What a coincidence that this second title takes place in his region, isn't it? In the trailer itself, we can also see the unknowns forming different phrases. One of the clearest objectives was to find each and every one of these unknowns hidden around the map, forming the phrase "see you." I think this is a nice nod to the unknowns minigame that we had to complete in the Legend Arceus. Another of the secrets and details that has caught my attention is in one of the last posts of official Pokemon, more specifically from the Japanese account. You can see that Terapagos and Oberpon, whose eyes have the shape of a star, are looking at something hidden in the middle. Many of us had related it to a singular new Pokemon. This same symbol has appeared in these new urban development plans that will have to do with Kalos, and this same logo will curiously remind us not only of the eyes of Terapagos and Oberpon, but also of the effects of the ultimate weapon of the Kalos region, something that will be closely related to the character AZ. Another mystery that exists in all of these texts is Lyson's own motto. This Kalos villain was completely obsessed with the idea of making the world a better place. Such a goal could only be achieved if the chosen people and Pokemon joined forces in a common endeavor. These and many other phrases we saw in the trailer are typical of Lyson's philosophy, something that will later motivate him to return to use this ultimate weapon. Another detail that I really liked in this trailer, and that made me feel a lot of nostalgia, is the camera movement of Talon planes over flight, which may be a great reference to the beginning of these games, his first evolutionary stage, and the one that will introduce us to the Kalos region. But now, it's fun to talk a little bit about these secret files, which are full of top secret notes as if they were confidential information. We can deduce that Lumiose City is probably in the past, or a place that's what's being speculated, and is a reconstruction project of the city. As you may know, there was a war in Kalos thousands of years ago that devastated the entire population, so the capital of the region itself will undergo a much more modern and futuristic reconstruction. So these linked plans will remind us of something very close to what we have seen in recent generations. I am referring to the Blueberry Academy, with this kind of ring and spheres that will have a structure very similar to what we have been able to see in the secret plans of Lumiose. Another detail that I think is really interesting is that the architecture and shape of Lumiose City itself could give us food for thought and even remind us a bit of the map of Paldea. As you may recall, in Legends Arceus, we have to face various bosses that were guardian or dominant Pokemon, equipped with an unbelievable power, and each of them was located in a specific part of the map. Similarly, in Lumiose City, we could find avenues and plazas with different colors, so it doesn't seem crazy to me that each one of these districts might have a gym leader, a qualified trainer of a certain type, or even a new dominant Pokemon or a new Mega Evolution related to those colors and types. And like I said, we have to talk about AZ, not just because the logo reminded us of such an important character in this saga. In case you're not up to date with the lore of this region, more than 3,000 years ago, a great war took place in Kalos, after the death of his dear friend Floyd, and with the desire to bring him back to life. This character perfected the powerful machine known as the Ultimate Weapon, which successfully resulted in the return of his Pokemon. However, over time, and consumed by resentment for the damage done to his friend, this machine was modified into a ultimate weapon that would end up extinguishing the lives of many living beings. As you may know, the same weapon that gave life took it away, and it's a reference to Xerneas and Yveltal, legendary Pokemon with the same abilities. And going back to the logo, and where we can deduce from this Pokemon V, Zygarde will be the creature that, hidden in its cave, will seek the protection of the Kalos region at all costs. Though strangely, after all the events we have seen, Zygarde did not make an appearance. Since this Pokemon didn't have much of a presence in its own game, I think it will be an incredible opportunity to not only learn about the history of AZ and the Kalos War, but also to understand what happened to Zygardes back then. And who knows, with the return of the Mega Evolutions, we might end up seeing new forms of all these legendary Pokemon. So, I want everybody to tell me in the comments below what other curiosities or secrets you think I missed in this video, and what other Mega Evolutions you would like to see again. On a personal note, I love the news that we saw today at the Pokemon Presents, and I hope you did too. Okay, so we have reached the final part of the video. Please leave your ideas in the comment box below, stay tuned, click the bell button for notifications, and remember that subscribing to my YouTube channel helps me a lot. See you in another video about the Pokemon world.